Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome to episode 2 of my FIFA 22 Spurs realistic / sensible Antonio Conte career mode. Here today, we're in the January transfer window. I've read through all your comments about realistic / sensible transfers, and hopefully we can sign a couple. I've also gone through the news reports as well to see anyone that's been linked to Spurs. We'll try and sign them. And Daniel Levy has been rumoured to be giving Conte £100 million in January, so we want to try and basically spend around that ballpark. But as we're in the January transfer window, I just want to talk about the realistic / sensible nature of this career mode, just to make things a little bit clear. So I think the best way, if you want to do a realistic career mode, is you need another parameter, and that's being sensible. Because sometimes when you make a decision, it's not always clear if it's realistic or not. And that's why I think it needs to be sensible. That's why I need to bring in the approach. Hey, I'm not telling anyone how to play career mode, because I've definitely done unrealistic career modes in the past. Hell, I did an unrealistic Galactico Real Madrid career mode to start things off. But I feel like when you're doing a realistic career save, you need to have the parameter of being sensible. And I'll explain this right now. So we're currently putting a bunch of players on the transfer list because we want to try and generate some money to sign some players in January. So for example, let's say Harry Kane. Should we sell Harry Kane? So in real life, it's kind of undecided whether or not he's going to leave in January or the summer. So is it realistic to sell Harry Kane? I feel like there's a yes or no answer for that. So if we get an offer for Harry Kane in January, do we let him go? A huge offer. Is that realistic? I think there's not an answer. Is it sensible? Yes. That's where I think the parameter comes in. For example, should we sell Hugo Lloris? Is it realistic to sell him? I don't think Spurs are going to let him go anytime soon because real life he's still quite good. So it's not realistic to sell Hugo Lloris. However, is it sensible to sell a 30-plus-year-old goalkeeper in career mode who's going down in stats and bring in Golini and keep him as the main number one? That is sensible. But it's also realistic within the next couple of years that Spurs are probably going to try and move him on. You know what I mean? And we're also operating on a shorter timeline compared to Spurs. Like, Spurs might actually be able to be with Conte for 3 seasons. And you never know. It might actually be a bit shorter than that. You never know. But with us, we're probably only going to do 1-2 seasons, maybe maximum 3. So we're operating at slightly a different timeline. And also Spurs are thinking of the 5 and next 6 years as well. So the main point is, I recommend for you guys, if you want to do a realistic career mode, turn off the transfer window, leave it till January, and use the parameters of realistic and sensible. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I really quite like the duality of those two statements. When those two parameters, when making a decision, I think is the best for career mode. Okay, so we've got our first couple of offers here. Ndombele to PSG. I'm not going to be selling him, but an interesting offer for Ben Davies. Now, is it sensible to send Ben Davies? Yes, but to Chelsea, that's probably not realistic, but we still want to try and move him on. And we've managed to win 1-0 here over Watford, thanks to an Ndombele goal. So Ben Davies has been sold, probably going to be sold within the next couple of years at Spurs, but Chelsea actually want him. Also, for an example I just wanted to give, back onto the realistic / sensible topic. I won't bring it up again. But for example, would Spurs sign Erling Haaland? No, that's not realistic. And no, that's not sensible. Spending all that money, like £150 million on Erling Haaland. I just thought I wanted to make those parameters clear. Okay, so I've gone through and added a bunch of players that you guys have suggested. Some realistic, some not so much, some sensible. And most of these players, all of these players have been linked in the media tabloids. So we've got Dusan Vlahovic, Kessie, Brozovic, Stefan de Vrij, Bastoni, Romagnoli, and Lazzari from Lazio. So I'll just have to see who I need to prioritize more so. I think the biggest rumour has been Dusan Vlahovic, particularly if Harry Kane moves on. 21 years of age, Serbian international. I think the first signing we're going to negotiate and try and bring him is Dusan. So, is this realistic? Yes, it's been rumoured in the media. Is it sensible? Yeah, absolutely, it's sensible. To replace Harry Kane, left footer on the right as well. Definitely. For £25 million, we might actually get this deal done. Dusan actually only wants a sporadic first-team role, and he doesn't have a game face, but he actually doesn't... He seems to have a decent generic one. I'm not even going to lie. It looks alright. So, 4-year deal, 25 mil for the Fiorentina striker. And for 53k a week, that ain't too bad as well. And we haven't even been using Harry Kane too much, to be honest. So we might look to move Harry Kane on in the summer or in January. It just depends on offers. I'm not going to add him to the transfer list along with Mora, Davies, and a couple of others as well. But here he is, Dusan Vlahovic, our new number 9 for £25 million. Welcome to the club, you big old beautiful Serb. And yeah, so he's a striker. He looks alright. I haven't used him in career mode. I'm excited. Okay, we've received an offer for Reguilon. There's no way I'm going to move him on unless we get an offer from Real Madrid. Okay, we had an FA Cup match against Birmingham, and Dusan Vlahovic scores on his debut, 14 minutes in. Lo Celso scores in the 43rd, and then Ndombele wraps it up, 3-0, late on. Okay, so we received an offer from PSG here. We got an offer from Bayern and Newcastle. This was before the January transfer window. We got an offer here for Doherty and Eric Dyer as well. Okay, so I can't really afford to wait till the summer. I want to try and move these players on now. So we're going to be able to have a massive budget in January. So, looks like Sanchez, Doherty, and Dyer potentially could be moving out. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for those transfers to go through. And we've got a match coming up we'll play. So here's the team. Look, I'm going to drop Harry Kane. He's only scored 1 goal for me. And I want to bring Dusan Vlahovic in. And let's role play and say Kane has thrown his toys out the pram and he wants to leave as well. Okay, here we go. North London derby. After 21 games played, Liverpool sit atop. We're in second. Man United third. Manchester City fourth. This is a massive match against Arsenal. They currently sit in 10th. They want to break into the top 10. And we obviously want to cement ourselves as a Champions League place for next season. North London derby, here we go. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with Dusan Vlahovic getting his debut. He actually might be better suited on that left. He's 6'3", he's left-footed, and being able to whip balls into Son might be better. I actually do like having my players that operate on the right-hand side of the football pitch be left-footers and be able to cut in, and vice versa for my left-sided football players to cut in on their right boot. But anyway, let's get underway. Son, Lo Celso driving the ball forward. Sonny's away. He burns past Rob Holding. Nearly scores a goal past Ramsdale. And Dusan Vlahovic gets his first touch of the football. Dusan! I just tried to bend it here because you get those opportunities now. Because he's a left footer. He can curl those in. But he's just put that over the bar. This dude is oozing with confidence. Conte is a little bit furious, but he's loving it though. Lo Celso. Sonny. Over the top to Dusan Vlahovic. On the volley! Straight at Ramsdale. Dusan is getting in some very juicy-doocy situations. Højbjerg. Oh, nearly tackled in the end. Sonny. Lo Celso. Go on, Lo Celso. To Son. Actually, it's found Vlahovic. Højbjerg. Oh, what a goal! Højbjerg makes it 1-0. I love this guy. This guy's actually so good going forward. He's got some crazy long shots. A beast at Southampton. I always used to sign him for my Man United career modes, to be honest. But Højbjerg, yeah, sometimes from deep lying playmaking positions, Ndombele and Højbjerg seem to get goals because they just get man-marked my forward line quite a bit. Sonny to Dusan Vlahovic. Go on, Vlahovic. Not good enough. Højbjerg again, though. Back to Lo Celso. We'll take that. Ramsdale, shell-shocked. It's interesting that the Arsenal AI has opted to put big old Ramsdale in instead of Leno. But he's been playing awesome in real life. Yeah, people were talking a lot of smack about Ramsdale. I was about the price. Oh, here we go, Smith Rowe. I was okay. So we've conceded there. It's annoying. Yeah, I was more so concerned about them paying that much for a second choice goalkeeper, but it's come out to sort of realise that they wanted to replace Leno. That was the replacement for Leno by the look of it. And he's got a lot of personality and chutzpah about him. Arsenal fans are loving him. Aubameyang. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. We've been playing so well in this match, but that's a dirty goal. How's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang pulled that out the bag? 2-2 in the North London derby. That's kind of a joke. How's Aubameyang released that one off? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. No one's putting a tackle on him. That's insane. That's what you get. Long shots in FIFA 22, particularly with the AI, is just redonkulous, eh? That was crazy, man. Come on, 2-2. Romero wins it. Højbjerg to Ndombele. Terrible pass. And Aubameyang scores his second. Oh my god, how have we capitulated so quick like that, man? Mikel Arteta and his boys make it 3-2. Thanks to Aubameyang. Dude, those long shots are unstoppable. Ndombele. Sonny. Go on, Son. We just need to try and outscore them. Go on, Son. Burns past Kolasinac. He's tucked that one in somehow. Yeah, just like the best advice if you play on Ultimate for those long shots, you just need a goalkeeper who's like 86, 85 rated. And unfortunately, Golini is not there at the moment, so you can't really do too much about those shots. You can press the player. Just make some subs here. To try and make them take poor quality long shots, but sometimes you can't really do too much. There was no one too exhausted, so we might do some subs a bit later on, eh? 3-3 in the North London derby. Can we get the late winner? Sonny. Lo Celso. Oh, he's put that wide. He nearly tucked that one in, though. Looked at it. He was just pushed off it. So the shot went wide. There's been a foul there. Lo Celso. Dusan Vlahovic. Go on, Dusan. Oh! Nearly picked up the winner as well, man. Dude. Premier League debut. For me. Oh, straight at Ramsdale. That's a big save by him. 3-3 in the North London derby. Usually when the derbies happen as well, the AI plays out of its skin. Go on, Højbjerg. Just why. We had a couple chances there, but we couldn't seal the deal, eh? That's super annoying. Win that. Oh, big tackle by Sanchez. Shame a couple of these players are probably going to be moved on after this match. This is probably our last match with Mr. Dyer and Sanchez. They're just not good enough. They're probably going to be moved on anyway over the next couple of years. But we ended 3-3. Bit robbed, to be honest. We should have won that. A £37 million bid for Bergwijn. I kind of like Bergwijn, so I might keep him. Okay, so a couple players have gone. Eric Dyer has gone to Aston Villa. Pretty astute signing by them. Quite sensible, actually, for £20 million. But we need better quality defenders for a 3 at the back system. And we've also gone out and sold Davison Sanchez. I used to like this guy a bit, but like you compare the career of him and De Ligt, who sort of came out of the similar mould at Ajax. This guy has no potential anymore. 27 million. Particularly PSG need defenders with Ramos out, and Doherty's gone as well. So we've managed to generate £64 million, which is quite a bit. So that means now we can go for some signings. I think we'll start off by going with Stefan de Vrij, Dutch international, 29 years of age. Former Lazio before he was snapped up at Inter. But he's been heavily rumoured to be joining Spurs. So we'll go for him. We'll launch a £30 million bid. They want Dusan Vlahovic. I'm not going to let him go. So we'll offer a slightly increased fee of 34, and we'll try and get the deal done. However, he is 29. He will be turning 30 next season, so he is a little bit old, which is concerning, but we need quality defenders in now, and he'd be a good... He's like a huge upgrade on Eric Dyer. 36 mil as well. It looks like Stefan de Vrij will be joining the club, which is awesome. He's on a huge wage, though, so we'll give him a crucial role. He wants a 3-year contract. We'll go with 4. The higher the contract, the better, because it keeps their valuation. It actually puts their valuation up, which is quite insane. You need to remember that when you negotiate with the AI. But it looks like the deal's going to go through. The second player in January we've gone out and signed is Stefan de Vrij. I think that's how you say it. Some people say Stefan de Vrij, but it's de Vrij, from what I'm aware. I'm not Dutch. Dutch subscribers, let me know. I've always said de Vrij. Okay, so we should have a little bit of money left over to go for either Bastoni or Lazari. So we'll try and get another negotiation with Inter. Inter is actually quite interesting because they are in a bit of a fire sale at the moment. They had to sell Lukaku and a couple of others, and they need to generate profits. They are definitely a selling club in this time period in real life. They need to make their money back. So maybe that's why they're open to these transfers. So we could offer them Hugo Lloris. I'm nearly tempted to do so. Who have we got, though? They want 30 million for him. Because I want to try and sell players, but we haven't got too many offers for, like, Mora and Lloris. So, what we'll do... 30 million plus Hugo Lloris. They've already got Handanovic. It's basically the same player. So, we'll offer Mora. How about that? For 30 mil. Let's see what they say. Mora's a really good player on career mode. He's just a little bit too old. He's actually amazing on Ultimate Team. I do recommend him for that. So, a £32 million bid for Bastone, and Mora goes the other way. Hopefully we can get this deal done. So, we'll have a solid partnership. Bastone and Stefan de Vrij will have the chemistry. The dude's 22, and he's probably the unrealistic signing in all the tabloids. But you never know. Conte might be like, this is my man. I need him. And he's worked with him as well. So we're going to be raiding a lot of the Italian league this season. So there's our players. I don't think we're going to be able to sign anyone else unless we make some money somehow. But Bastone, De Vrij and Vlahovic, I am super happy with those brand new signings. And we'll reject this one for Bergwijn. I want to keep him at the club. I don't want to let him go. If anything, I want Bergwijn, if he's going to stay, to be a striker. So I guess we'll make him a centre forward. I want him to help out. Okay, so after 22 games played, we sit in third in the title race with them. Okay, so the team is slightly going to change, of course, with those players going. And we've got some new signings. So I think Stefan de Vrij on the right is probably the best. We'll put Bastoni on the left, only because Reguilon can probably cover him better. Same with Ndombele, because he's the weakness of the back three. I think we'll chuck Romero bang at the top of it, and Emerson can chill there. But I'm pretty happy with that. We'll make Bergwijn and Kane the two rotational players up top. Alrighty, let's test it. Let's test it. I can't speak properly. Let's test out our brand new defence, where we face Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea in January. This is going to be a good one. So hopefully we can stop conceding so much. They've got Kepa in goal by the look of it. So what a crazy upgrade. Bastone, Stefan de Vrij in, Eric Dyer and Sanchez out. I do quite like that Sanchez signed for PSG because it looks increasingly likely that in real life Sergio Ramos is going to get his contract cancelled at PSG just because he's so injury prone. Werner. Oh no. Nearly concede early on. Lo Celso foul. Okay. Yellow card. I guess we'll let... Lo Celso's a left footer, so I guess he'll try and take it. Alright, go on. Here. Lo Celso steps up. I'm getting better at free kicks. I say that. That was terrible. Dusan Vlahovic can't get the header. Hakim Ziyech. Bastone comes out. Still gets done and spun, though. Terrible. Oh, big save by Golini. It's a bit of a baptism of fire with these new centre-backs. Probably the hardest fixture we could have brought them in on. Oh, another good save. Golini's good, man. He's quite solid between the sticks. I've never played with him career mode that I'm aware of. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was just praising his goalkeeping qualities and his handling, but he's let that one go through to Thiago Silva. He does have that in him sometimes, Thiago Silva. Being able to push and progress up the pitch. Is that his first? No, it's his second. I was going to say, he threw himself into the crowd. That's not, well, very safe these days, is it? Doing that sort of stuff. Oh, terrible, man. We're still 1-0 down. Højbjerg to Vlahovic. Oh, here we go. We might be able to overload him. Ah, terrible pass, man. Ziyech to James. Chelsea go again. Win that Bastone. Lo Celso. Oh, there's Son. Look at that. He split Rudiger. I think he was trying to play the offside trap. Son picks up the ball and, well, stirs something inside. Oh, 1-1. We brought things back with a brilliant Son goal. This guy is insane. I just play so well with him. He's actually such a cracked player. Actually, a cheat code. Come on, Spurs. Let's go. Lo Celso. Højbjerg. Oh, Sonny might be on again here. No, he just gets marked on out. That's not a bad interception by Romero there. Højbjerg. Vlahovic. Højbjerg. He's played on Son. Oh! How has he got time to release that shot there? That was super tight margins. And Sonny makes it 2-1 against Chelsea. That's awesome, because this is such a huge rivalry. Look at that. Ball in, flicked it onto the left. How did he get that shot release? I'm surprised he didn't get tackled. Or a flying defending block didn't come in, to be honest. 22 goals in 22 matches. There's still a lot of the Premier League season to go. You never know. He actually might beat the record. He's won back a brilliant ball there. And we're on again. And Ndombele. Lo Celso marked quite well. Had to drop back. Højbjerg now. Dusan Vlahovic. Go on. Go on. Oh, good block. Had a bit of the pressure on them. Oh, Chelsea are going for this now. Great ball over the top to Pulisic. Alright. Bastone. What? Oh, that's ridiculous. That shouldn't have gone in. I've never in my life seen Timo Werner score a goal like that. I hate that stuff. Because all that was generated by a mistimed pass. Oh, it's so annoying. Got to give it to Thomas Tuchel. He really set up Chelsea brilliant there. 2-2. Because we want to make top 4, man. We can't afford to lose like this. We just need Golini to get up just a little bit higher stats-wise. Because from what I've noticed, yeah, it's the 85-86 mark that those long shots just stop going in. And Ndombele, Spurs trying to create something. Oh my god, Spurs... Oh my god, Son just absolutely ripped Aspilicueta there in the defense. Makes it 3-2. Yeah, so we're not down and out for the count just yet. Son has put us back in front. Dude, that turn, man. I use that quite a bit. I do recommend that sort of little pirouette turn. Pulisic. 23 goals for Sonny. Yeah, who needs Harry Kane when Son Heung-min's here? Højbjerg wins it back. And Brian Gill off the bench. Here's Bergwijn in his new role. Big save by Kepa. A great save, actually, in the end. Oh, Bergwijn ripping away with pace. That's what I like to see. That's what I'd like to make him a centre forward like striker. Oh, no. How's he missed that? Romero off the post. Win that. Good stuff. Højbjerg. Terrible pass to top it off. James. De Vrij picks it up to Gill. He's actually been alright in this one. Bergwijn to Højbjerg. Oh, we've beaten Chelsea in the league 4-3. 4-2, sorry. Whew. Good stuff, boys. Højbjerg's stepped up. El Capitan. Bottom right as well. Yeah, I think he's probably the best to be our new captain. He was vice captain under Eric Dyer. And now he's led Spurs to a 4-2 drumming of Chelsea. Oh, they managed to make it 4-3 though. Hold on. Good save, Golini. Alright, 4-3. Why am I saying 4-3? It's 4-2. Son picked up a hat-trick though. Another one this season. I've scored so many with him. Would you believe it? Manchester City have launched a £130 million bid for Kane. Ugh, it's annoying. Because I would have rather done this in the summer, to be honest. Yeah, okay, let's negotiate. So, they've offered 130. In real life, they offered 100 mil. I want 160. That's what Daniel Levy said. So, what are they going to say? Oh my god, Pep Guardiola's going to pay it, maybe. I didn't even add him to the transfer list either. Here we go. Harry Kane has left Spurs to join Man City for 160 mil. Luckily, he wasn't playing too insane for him. I'm actually really quite happy with this selling. But the problem is, now we've got 160 mil to spend in January. And we're going to lose it if we don't spend it this summer. It's kind of annoying that happens. You basically lose the transfer fee unless you spend it. So we've got like 100 mil. I guess we go for those players that we didn't pick up. Okay, so to start things off, we've gone for Manuel Lazzari. He can play as a right wing back for us. Heavily rumoured to be joining Conte's side in the summer. We've had to do it in the January now. Would have liked to do it in the summer, but he's now joined the club. I've also gone out and signed Kesse as well. He can play that old Dembele role, but for £70 million, that's where most of the Spurs money is going. And we've also gone inside Brozovic as well. I don't know if we particularly need him. He's 29, but he will give us some squad depth in the Champions League next year, if we actually make it. That's what I'm sort of thinking. Harry Kane is at Man City, and here are the other players as well. Dele Alli's gone to Bergamo to play for Atalanta. Dyer's at Aston Villa. Ben Davies. But Harry Kane out. Lazzari, Kesse, and Brozovic in. Ben Davies has gone to Chelsea, and Doherty's gone to West Ham. Oh my god. A net spend is only 10 mil. That's brilliant. 200 million spent, 240 out. Okay, so is it unrealistic to spend that much? Yeah, but that's due to the limitations of FIFA. We would have done that over 3 seasons, which would have made it more realistic. But Man City have spent a lot. Oh my god. So Sanchez is someone who left as well, and Mora. So we've just had a mass exodus in January. But when an offer comes in for Harry Kane like that, you can't refuse. You got to spend, because if we left that transfer fee, we wouldn't actually have it in the summer. It disappears, which is annoying. Because realistically, you should be able to spend that in the summer, to be honest. Coming to the last couple of hours, Xavi Simons has joined Liverpool. That's quite funny. But Dolberg and Kane have signed for Man City. The window's about to slam shut. And here are the top transfers. Gerard Moreno has joined Liverpool. Valverde has joined Bayern Munich. They spent 100 million on Gerard Moreno. Obviously, Kane's gone to Man City. Thomas Muller's gone to United. That's a bit ridiculous. Savic has gone to Real Madrid. They edited his picture as well. They got rid of the kit. Gintner, Richarlison's left. Obviously, we made that deal permanent for Romero. Rice has gone to PSG. Koulibaly's joined Sociedad. Diaz has joined Juventus. That's pretty much it. Alright. So, after 23 games played, we sit on top in the league. A point ahead of Liverpool and United. And 2 points ahead of Man City. But it's a 4-horse title race between Liverpool, Man City and United. Leeds, Norwich in the relegation scrap. And Arsenal and Chelsea trying to break into that top 7. We've still got the Europa League. I keep on saying that. The Europa Conference to come. And we'll see who we get drawn against, I guess. We're out of the Carabao, though. But here's the team. So, Son, Vlahovic leading the line. I think I wanted to mix things up. I think we'll go with Ndombele in the cam and just see how we go. Kesse, I think, because we need to bring Kesse in. And I think, even though Lo Celso's played good, I think Ndombele has a little bit more physicality about him. Reguilon, Emerson, Højbjerg. And then we'll have Romero, De Vrij, Baston, and Golini. But check out this substitution bench. We've got Bergwijn to join the attacking two, Lo Celso at the cam, Brozovic to rotate with Kesse and Højbjerg, and then we've got Lazari on the right, and we've got Sessegnon on the left as well. I'm super happy with this team, and then we've got Brian Gill, who probably just doesn't make it. But we've got a lot of substitution and rotations, and Tanganga as well, who can play all over the centre-back three, which is brilliant. And here are the overall ratings at the club after the January transfer window. Romero's shot up a +3. Kessy's now in. Was really good in my Real Madrid career, but his contract's expiring. He's probably going to find a new club soon. The only problem is African Cup of Nations, so we might lose him for a little bit at some point. And Dusan Vlahovic has now signed as well. So let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for episode 2. Stay tuned for episode 3 coming out soon, where we have the rest of the Conference League and we're fighting in the Premier League. It's going to be super close. Like, we're battling for the title, but we're also battling for top 4. That's the thing. So, if we can pick up a couple wins, we might be able to win the league. But if we lose a couple, we might drop out of that top 4, which is what I really want to try and do. I definitely want to try and get Champions League football. I want to try and prioritise that for Season 2. I want to try and win the Champions League with Spurs. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions about those signings. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Gotta say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. But thanks, guys. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.